And now to get you more on this, I'm joined by DD India correspondent Jessica Taneja. Good afternoon, Jessica. Tell us what is the latest that you are tracking on this?
Well, as you see, the United States President Donald Trump has outrightly refuted that he sent B-2 bombers. But what we do know is that there are various military assets deployed in the Caribbean right now, and the situation seems quite tense at this point. And you have the regional, countries as well, which have sort of said expressively that they do not support this kind of military intervention by the United States, while the United States claims that this is a war against narco-terrorism. And perhaps we've seen in the recent past the kind of vessels that have been shot down by US airstrikes. Earlier, the convention was slightly different. So it has drawn some criticism from a few analysts across the world, as well as the United Nations, where the agencies seem to suggest that this is being dealt with a completely different manner. But for the administration, it is all about controlling that narco trade that continues to bother the United States and its borders and halts its trade. Now, if you see the kind of regional security that is being destabilized at this point, with concerns that have been expressed from countries like Brazil and Mexico, and on the other hand, the Maduro-led government right now in Venezuela has sought some diplomatic support as well from Cuba and Nicaragua to that effect as well. But what we do know and what we can say is the fact that this is it's a different kind of approach towards eliminating narco-terrorism by the current administration, not very different from what Donald Trump had promised and somehow even displayed in his first term. But this level of striking of the vessels without any concern and more deployment of military vessels in the Caribbean seems to suggest that this is certainly going to go in a very different way and would see a bolstering of militarization of the Caribbean, which it hasn't seen in the recent past for quite a bit now.
All right. Thank you so much, Jessica, for getting us the latest on this.